Welcome back, welcome back. You already know what it is. Wolves up. GMB, we up. All that good stuff. I had something I want to talk about, but I forgot. Give me a minute. Relaxing. Just chilling. Not really looking to make a important video. Guess I'll make a video saying, if these videos hurt your feelings, I'm not sorry. I apologize. Because, who want to hurt somebody's feelings by just stating their opinion or showing the things that they believe to be fact? Because, nowadays you can show someone a book and they'll tell you that it's not the truth. So, truth is not looked at the way it used to be. Where you're just gonna, try to live in it. Nowadays, it's more like majority. What people say is the truth. Seems like that's what the truth's gonna automatically be, because everyone's gonna agree on it. Now, I guess you could do that, right? But when somebody comes with some information that disproves what you're saying, well, even myself, I've been proven wrong quite a few times in my life. I've been wrong about what people were doing sometimes. I was wrong about believing in certain aspects of the faith. And that's, to me, normal. I think that's why a lot of people get upset when they want to best me and they lose the argument anyway, and then they go into narcissist mode and just force themselves to be right. Like, you ever get into an argument with somebody, or not even an argument, you're just debating, right? You're talking about what you believe in, whatever the case may be. It could be music, it could be something important. But it seems like when you start talking to this person and you lay out your facts, your points, they lay out their facts and their points, and your points kind of make sense, and then they just blatantly ignore it. They ignore the facts. Like, I once had somebody literally say this to me, which made me know, like, it showed the indication of you're a fucking asshole. Like, and you're just being an asshole because you want to get that rise. You want to sit there and get angry by any means necessary. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have been through that before and go through it now. I know I've met a couple of people like that in my life, and it used to always baffle me. Like, how can somebody want to waste their own time because you're just getting somebody riled up? But then I thought about how, you need energy. You need to think straight to do things. So then I understood why they do it. They do it So you go off track, you know what I mean? You stop doing and having the vibration that you were just on. You were calm, chilling, then you had that conversation, and they can feel it. They know you're calm. They know you're enjoying yourself. You just want to have a conversation, not an argument. And all the time, you'll see them sound the horns. Sound the horns. You'll see them ignore things. Like I had somebody literally say, I don't believe in facts. I said, you don't believe in facts? How can you try to win an argument if you don't believe in facts? That's the only way to win the argument. You know what I mean? Like your facts get, you prove your truth, the facts of your truth, and then that's it. The truth is gonna be the truth, and that's it, right? But it ain't like that. Not with a narcissist. Not with somebody that just wants to literally drain you of your energy. Like I hear the readers, they call it energy vampires. And that's a good word for it. Because that's what they're doing. They want you to be frustrated like they are. They want you to not be happy like they are. They want you to not give a fuck about whatever it is you care about. Usually other people and doing the right thing. Because it makes you feel something. And then I started learning about, science and stuff. And not the hookity pookity and the stupid shit that we get trapped up on, like the word narcissist. And I learned about all these things that can happen to people, and we think they're normal because they look normal, they pretend to be normal, but they're not normal. They have chemical imbalances. They have things wrong with their brain because of usually abuse, drug abuse, many different reasons, right? And when I learned this off of learning about watching like Criminal Minds and TV shows like that. When I started learning different things like that, they would say certain things and then I'd go look it up. And as I studied the minds of these men by listening to them talk, that's why I call it the Joker effect. Because it's the same thing that happened to him, except more realistic. Like the Joker is just, his original story, his wife got killed, so he snapped. And he was like a comedian, failed comedian, an average guy that just couldn't get a break, right? And he snaps. But it's deeper than that. It's always deeper than that. And that's when I discovered about just recently almost, but I kind of knew about that for a while now. The genes and the trauma and the actions and feelings that people may carry on into the future. And that, like, basically solidified it for me. I said, alright, well, the Lord said live this way, live that way, and, your body will be okay, so your temple. And then He can reside in you. He can help you. So when I realized that it's scientific fact about all these things, because they check people out and everything, and I said, how many people are walking around, right? And they have the same brain problem as the serial killer, the dude that they say feels no empathy and does these psychotic things. I said, how many people have this, but it's not as bad to push them to the level of I'm going to go hurt people physically, you know? Because there have been very weak, frail serial killers and crazy guys and big gorillas, and so it's like, you know what I mean? It's not a size thing. It's a here thing. And it just showed me a lot about why certain people do things in society. And when I looked at it from the beginning stages, I said, all right, well, who shows signs of not having empathy? Well, Ted Bundy and all these other niggas shit, I used to get picked on. I used to get bullied all my life. My parent family bullied me, and then kids bullied me, and then I went to high school and they bullied me, and then I got older and said, everyone's gonna pay. You know what I mean? Like, so then I said, all right, people that get bullied a lot, that's the first massaging of the brain, is to take your freedom of, you can fight back and shit. And I said, all right, there's a lot of people that get beat up and bullied all the time, so that's stage one. And then it said, like, sexual abuse, a lot of them, and they all say the same thing. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them say, oh, these kids were, like, fascinated with death at an early age. They would draw pictures of fucking crazy stuff. Well, some of us, have pictures and stuff, and maybe you could talk to your mom and be like, yo, did I draw weird shit when I was little? You know what I mean? They don't like animals and shit. They treat animals very harshly. They don't have real empathy. They don't give a fuck. They'll beat the shit out that thing. They'll kill it. It's another sign of it, because a lot of them, they hurt animals. And then you start I just look at society and remember growing up and all these things, and I'm like, yo, this is why you didn't end up like this. Because like that video when you was talking about the ego, the guy said, once you're aware of your ego, you can control it. And I'm like, yo, bro, you've been studying and seeing certain things at a young age where you kind of understood what you were seeing, but you didn't fully understand it. And now I'm older and I'm like learning more, and it's like I see it. I'm like, yo, there's probably millions. Like every day I see it. People fucking running red lights and getting mad. Like this guy just fucking ran a stop sign. Are you kidding? I swear on my life, this fucking guy just ran a stop sign, bro. Just because somebody parked in front of it and someone else is making a left turn and there's another person in front of him and they're trying to park their car, so he had to wait, so the guy fucking runs the light. It's sound the horns. People are fucking insane. This nigga's driving a BMW. Nice ass car. Fuck this. Fuck, I'm important. I can pay the bill. If I get a ticket, so what? If I hit a fucking little girl running across the street real quick because I'm not paying attention, your money's not bringing that life back, dog. Your money ain't gonna do what that little girl was gonna do for the world, or that little boy, or that whatever. Sound of horns. Like, we really need to start paying attention to people and understanding that there's a lot of psychos. I'm sorry to use that word, YouTube and all that, but it is what it is, man. Like, what do you think the thug shit is? The maniac, Chicago gang banging, and all these other guys that in all different races. What do you think is wrong with them? You think they have empathy for each other, or do you think that they don't feel anything because they were raised and told not to feel nothing? Like I compare the thug thing, right, to just being a soldier in an army. When you go to the army, they make you go to boot camp, they beat your head in, they get the pussy out of you, and then they take the ones that will go all the way with the mission, and all the ones that won't, you go home. Because you're not you just, that's not in you to do it. So they send you home, and they say, oh, he's not fit. Nah, he's just not a killer. He didn't turn. You couldn't break him and just make a dude feel like, well, you know what I mean? And to me, it's not about brainwashing, and no, it's real out here. And when you're going to face real situations, you need men that are ready to do real things and fight for the thing they say they believe in. And that MO has been taken. Like, all the things I tell you guys I learned, what do you think bad people go and do? They go and study all the monsters from history and then take what they did and innovate it. The same way I'm taking what Levi and Jacob and Muhammad and Buddha and all of them. Both sides got to do the same thing. Take what we learn and innovate it and put it in front of your face so you can make a choice. Do I go left or do I go right? Or do I go straight? Nobody ever thinks about the third choice. We think two-dimensional, one way or the other way. But my father said it's a straight and narrow path. I swear these jokes be just coming off the top of their head. They ain't even that funny, but I'm biblical, so it is funny to me. Because it matches up with the Bible and everything, you know? Like, straight now path. Oh, sound no horns. Hold on, I'll get a coffee, man. Like, what I realized about abuse, the worst thing about abuse, the worst thing, right, is that someone can actually not know they're being abused. That's the worst thing about abuse, is you can literally be tricked into believing, nah, this is normal and it's what it is. This is, go against your feelings of, I'm being violated, I feel fucking weird, this doesn't feel right. Like, I've talked to women that been raped and told me about how they uncle or they faggot ass daddy or whatever niggas is just telling them straight crazy old shit. Like, nah, every dad does this, every uncle does this, this is what everyone does. And I was like, yo, what? And they're like, yeah, that's how you beat me in the head for a while. And then I realized, like, no, they don't, because I went and did what any normal fucking person will eventually do. You're going to grow up, you're going to get friends, and you're going to ask them. And then you embarrass yourself or something, and everybody's looking at you like, what the fuck did you just ask me? Does my daddy what? Does my brother what? Does my uncle what? Oh, yeah, you ain't asking them questions for no reason. You know what I mean? People that have capability of thinking understand these things. And it's like a lot of people don't either give a shit anymore or don't have the capability of understanding and seeing things anymore. For whatever reason. I used to believe that, honestly. I used to believe naively, like, nah, it's like how you are. Everybody like you just don't know. And then I realized, I was like, you do know. You do know who the fuck is bad. You do know you know who the fuck to stay away from. You know who the fuck is doing what. Motherfuckers will tell you what they're doing and then lie to your fucking face and say, nah, but I'm not doing it to you. What? If you're doing it to anybody, I don't want to be around you. So you don't have the chance to do it to me. If you're doing anything I don't want you to do to me, to somebody else, you're a fucking enemy to me then. You're hurting my people. Duh. That's how stupid people are when it comes to overlooking reality. Like I say about the faith and about being a good man. Everybody say they're a good man, I'm a good woman, but you don't do anything that doesn't involve only you and your fucking reality. So you're a good person to you and only what's yours. That's the only extent of your fucking goodness is you and your family. And to me, that ain't good enough. Like I said in my other video, you niggas let homeless people beat you at following the law. It's fucking ridiculous. I seen a homeless nigga help a nigga out in a car. Nigga at the gas station talking about, damn man, I'm stuck, need $3, whatever. A fucking broke homeless nigga say, here, take this $3. Why, before that, I watched a nigga get out a fancy ass car. A man that's in the car says, yo, bro, I need like a couple dollars for my gas so I can go home, whatever, go to work, whatever the fuck he was saying. And the nigga was like, nah. How do I know that's what you're gonna use it for? Or some dumb excuse. And I say, yo, this is a fucking shitty ass world only because people are fucking shitty ass people. And cowards. Mostly cowards. That's the beginning of the shittiness. See, once you know other men clipped your balls and you're a pussy, that's when the bitterness in your heart of knowing you're a coward sinks in and you know you're fucking a coward. You know there's nothing you can do, but there is. You just won't, because it'll cost you. You won't be in the in crowd no more. It's like what the famous rappers and stars say after they realize they're working for Satan somehow. And then they all do interviews 20 years later after signing up. And then they figure it out. And then they all leave and they say, damn, I was beating my head. I wanted the money and get the fuck out of here, nigga. You heard of bad shit, nigga. You heard of selling out before your ass went up there. Don't play stupid, nigga. They always try to play that stupid shit. Like they ain't know. I don't care if you believe in selling out like in some, oh, you sold your soul. If a nigga tells you to do something and you can think in your brain, this may hurt my people. This may hurt other people. Well, fuck it, I'll take the check. You sold out, you know it. You know you did something wrong. What the fuck, nigga? People act like they don't know what wrong is. But you're a grown-up. One minute, I'm grown. And then when I hold you accountable to being grown, everybody want to play stupid. You know why? Because you're afraid of the losses. You're afraid of being told you fucked up. That's why no one defeats me the way they want. Because when you point out how I fucked up, I say, thank you. Now I know where to improve. Because I know I couldn't see it. I'm too busy living my life and improving on things I see that I need to improve on. And we all need correction. That's why everybody gets mad. You think you're God. You think you're above God. That's what's wrong with the crazy narcissist people. See, I learned once, I don't know if it's true, but there's a part in your brain that is like a receptor to God. And they figured this out because they put electrons in your brain, right? And when people prayed, they told them, think about God, read the Quran, read whatever you do to do your thing. And they realize when we pray or think of God and all the time, the left side of your brain, like right here, I think it's the left or the right, frontal your lobe, somewhere around there, lights up. And they figured it out. They was like, all right, if I damage that part of the brain, they're not going to be connected to the Lord no more, even if they want to be. I'll take the Lord from you.
I literally told you not.
That's not what the video said. But when they let me know there's a certain part of my brain that lights up, I said, yeah, I already know what y'all niggas, I already know what you're looking for. I know what you're doing. Thus, we have all these people running around that don't believe in God no more. Just do whatever the fuck